I isolated so hard that I just became bitter. Want to be a miserable bitch or not? That's up to you. One more day. Welcome back. This is Sweet. Um, yeah, we getting better. This day 3. It's day 3. Every time I hop in the shower, like before I get in the shower, I'll be like, okay, I'm going out. And then I hop in the shower and I'll be like, girl, no. But I actually plan on going out because it don't look too hot. It don't look too chilly. The sun is out. I really want to go out. And then I also tracked why I don't want to leave. Why I don't want to leave is because I'm scared of that. The thought of being afraid of that car, the thought of having to spend money, and then the thought of me trying to go get something to eat, and then the calorie count. And all of those problems is just kind of like mediocre problems. So, I don't know. Plus, I heard that we were shutting down summer. Summer is canceled. Is that true? It's good. But you know something? I don't know why we act surprised because it seems like it's a trend that gas go up every summertime anyway. So I don't know why we act so surprised. It's just always something where gas ends up going up for the summer. So it should not be. I don't think it went up this high though. So that is the issue. But anywho, yeah, we working through it. This morning I had a nice little revelation. Like I said, I'm trying to figure stuff out. Like I don't trust therapy, so I'm trying to figure it out on my own. But I had a nice little revelation, as you can see by how I corrected some of my verbiage. Yeah, as you see how I corrected some of my verbiage that I was using, that I'm slowly trying to work on myself. It's not gonna happen within this week, so we can go ahead X that idea. We can 86 that thought right now. But I was reading this devotional, and it was saying like you can choose to focus on what you want to focus on. So like how I was saying how I was afraid to go drive, I didn't want to spend money and stuff like that. It comes from lack, fear, stuff like that. So you can, matter of fact, I'm gonna just read it because y'all probably going through the same thing too. So let's just read it together. It came from this Joyce Meyer Strength Devotional. It's May 26th, and it says, the thing that got me was you can focus on what you don't have or what you do have. You can focus on what causes you to fear or on what makes you bold. You can focus on what you don't know or what you do know. You can live this day as a victim of your circumstances or as a victor over them, depending on where you choose to focus. And that said a lot to me because, like I said, how I was tripping about the car thing. Now, don't get me wrong, the way that their car works when it's going out, it is very scary. It is a very scary situation when that car decides to go out. But instead of me saying, dang, I gotta go get a new car soon, I gotta buy a car soon, I get to go buy a car soon. Instead of me saying, like going back off of last night, dang, I gotta meet new people, I get to meet new people. You know, and going back on last night, I think there was still a little bit of that bitterness that was in me still. That whole, I don't feel like meeting people. That's why I say we think this gonna be done in a week. We sadly mistaken, but it's just all in perspective. Saying, dang, I gotta go spend some money to put gas in my car. People praying for my problems. And the fact that I got the legs to drive the car to go get the gas. I got the funds to go drive the car to go get gas. Like the fact that I am able, my stuff's legit. I have the car. I get to go put gas in my car. I have the time and the availability and the funds to, if I wanted to, I can go get something to eat. I have the time, the strength, and the ability to where if I do eat too many calories, I can go to the gym. So it's all in perspective. It's all in choosing to, whether you want to be a miserable bitch or not, that's up to you. So I don't know, that's kind of helped me with it's helping me because it's not fully done, but it's helping me with my thought process, my overthinking, you know. And that also made me think, like, with my overthinking, the whole you can choose what you know. The fact that, and I'm gonna bring up the car situation. I'm gonna just tell you now. When that tire blew out my car, I can't even say it blew out. It was like a slow thing, and then I made it worse by dropping on it. But when that tire messed up on the car, and somebody had to come try to help me, I was just so focused on getting the tire fixed. On like, I need to do something now. What can I do? What can I do? And when the man helped me, he said something that was just so obvious that I didn't even want to admit that I was able to do it. But he was like, yeah, you may need to get your insurance to do roadside. And I'm like, you don't say. And I had to act like I didn't know if I had roadside, but I had roadside the whole time. So I bought all this stuff. I bought like the electric jack. I bought like a whole bunch of stuff, so just in case I catch a flat, when I already had the solution. I already paid for roadside. You pay extra money so you don't have to deal with this. So now you got this man sitting here sweating trying to help you when all you had to do was call roadside assistance. You see how that works? So it's like, I could have looked at that and kind of got more bitter, which I did. I could have looked at that and gotten more bitter, or I could have said, you know what, for next time, I know now, girl, just call roadside. Call roadside. What are you tripping for? What are you stressing for? You done changed clothes, sweated your little hair out, you stopped looking cute when all you could have did was just call roadside. So that's all. And like, I don't know. That's what I'm learning. God is equipping me with the wisdom, trying to give me the patience, and it's one of the things where I'm noticing that he's been trying to work on me, and I'm just stuck on stupid. Like, I'm just going against the grain for no damn reason whatsoever. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But I'm trying to fix it. All I can do is try and fix it. When you know better, you do better. All right. Also, on a side note, I kind of read in a forum that people, like, girls are looking for people to watch on YouTube, and one girl was like, are there any people who are not religious? And it's like, damn, girl, what God did to you? But I do get where she's coming from, because there's two types of content creators who are religious. They can either go two ways. It comes off as grifter like, and then it also, is that the word I'm looking for, grifter? It comes off as grifter like, and then you also have the ones that seem like they're converting you. Look at me. I'm not trying to make you do nothing you don't want to do. I'm a show and tell you. I'm a show and tell type of person. You know, born in Illinois but cultivated in Missouri. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you better than I can tell you. But as me trying to convert you, I don't. Besides, less people, the quicker my prayers can get answered. I know it don't work like that. I'm just making fun. But you ain't gotta worry about that with me. Like, if me living how I'm living ain't, you know, making you want to say, maybe I should try that, then I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna beat you in the head with a Bible for it. But yeah, so we gonna try to get some work done here first. It seemed like just yesterday I straightened up, and now it is not even 12 hours later. I kind of messed up the house again. So now we're gonna clean up again. But I'm gonna get dressed. We're gonna try to get out of here. Yeah, I'm trying.
I-T-T-E-R. What's the difference between better and bitter? As it's always about you, you gonna stay where you at. I don't like it. I don't feel like it. I don't understand. I don't want it. I should have to feel. And God is like, well, since it's all about you, you gonna stay bitter.
Outdated, you've put it off long enough. Now's the time to upgrade with Champion Windows.
I'm back. I've been back for a while now. I went to the movies. I went to go see Obsession, which that was a damn good movie. It was crazy. It was like a thriller. If you one of them people that's like, oh, I want my girl obsessed with me, that's definitely the type of movie to go see, because no, you don't. I've been through that from, look, no, you don't. But anyway, I went and got gas from Sam's. like I spent some money. I was an adult today. And you would think I would have went out and got me some food. It would have saved me $4 to go get my food. But instead, I came all the way home, set my car, ran my mouth for an hour, then finally came up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to some food. And it took a lot. It took a lot for me to want to do this. So this is Panera's. It should be like what is this? The spicy steak Asiago bagel with some chips. It should be. We're gonna see. See how big it is. It was like a 2-for-1 thing. It's one sandwich, two sandwich. Alright. And then my chips. And I usually never get stuff like this from Panera. I usually get like my turkey. Like they used to have like the $7.99 value menu. They don't have it anymore. At least where I'm at, they don't have it no more. So okay, maybe. Okay, definitely look good. Hold on. So that stuff. We gonna go from this end. That's how it looks. Okay, I like it. I like it. We gonna eat this. I'm gonna pick it back up. It is nighttime and we are about to turn in. It is actually pretty early. I'm trying to get it to where, which even if they don't work, but I'm trying to get it to where I go to sleep at 1, so that way I can wake up at least 9:30. Cause one of the issues in my life is that I wake up way too damn early. Like I usually wake up at 5. Now I do have an alarm set for 5, but I think I cut it off this morning. But even without my alarm going off, I will still wake up at 5 in the morning. And by 4, I'm already ready to go in and I'm tired. So it really messes up my day, it messes up my agenda, and it messes up my mood. So it's just basically getting my sleep schedule kind of rearranged. And plus, for the things that I want to do, I am more creative at night, believe it or not. And the thing is, when I used to work at the casino, I would be like, I was a night owl, so my hours were usually like 7:30 to 3:30. So I would get home at like what, 4 in the morning. So the stuff that I wanted to do, I could not be creative in doing. But I don't know, it just appears like even though I get stuff done early in the morning, the stuff that needs to get done, like my creative work, I really can't get my juices flowing until nighttime. So I don't even know how that works. Like if I were to keep the sleeping schedule I got now, like do I come home midday, take a nap, and then rejuvenate for the rest of the night? Like I don't know how that will work. But just going back to what we were talking about earlier on how I need to plan on, well, how I need to focus and like choose my perspective on life. Like I said, none of this is going to happen within a week, 24 hours, within a month. Like this is going to be an ongoing thing because believe it or not, if I'm not mistaken, if I look in my journals, I feel like I've been through this before. I don't know why I'm going through this again, but I feel like I've been through this before. So this may not be the last time that we talk about this. That's the sad part. That is the sad part. But I definitely feel like I've been in this spot before where it's like, okay, I need to let go of control. Even with me, so me going to the casino for the second time, that was me and my control issues because I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't, when I should have just, I don't know. Like I said, I just don't know anymore. I'm not pretending like I know. I just don't know anymore. But going back to what I was talking about earlier, just planning on what I focus on. I think a lot of my focus, because I did see a sermon from Pastor Mike McClure. I was going to say Todd, the Mike's right. But basically, a lot of my issues stem from me just living for me. And I'm not saying like, oh, I need to just be people pleasing, I need to give to other people, but it's just that my life is just my life. I don't do for others. Now, that's not to say like I should just bend over backwards for everybody, but I do think I need to extend like services or time or just get out of me, because to know me is to know I am also a little bit tad bit selfish, self-centered. I say self-centered because I feel like that's better than selfish. Yeah, I'm more self-centered than I am selfish. Um and I don't know, like, just I don't know where to start in my life. Now, I'm not gonna tell people, go around telling people, hey, I'm trying to help you because I'm self-centered, because then that's when people take advantage of you. I don't like people running game on me. But I do think I need to focus. I feel like I had this epiphany before too. But I do need to focus on helping others, giving to others, stuff like that, which goes back to that whole relationship thing that I had talked about yesterday. And believe it or not, the way I be talking about relationships and bitterness, you would think that it was like some, like I had some like best friend trauma or some like boyfriend ex trauma. Don't get me wrong, I do have boyfriend ex trauma, but it's like a lot of my trust issues and trauma came from the family issues that I had in the past 5 years. I'm gonna talk more about that tomorrow, but it's just I'll say these past 2 to 3 years was really rough on me, to the point where even the people that I think I should be able to trust, I when I tell you I isolated myself from everybody after like this certain thing happened with certain family members, like I couldn't anymore. Like at that point I was like, just everybody stay away from me. I didn't want to make no more friends. I don't want to play another man close. Matter of fact, there was a childhood friend, and I hate that I did this, but at the same time, it's just I don't have it in me to try to extend myself. But there was a childhood friend trying to, reconnect with me, because like it's a whole thing where I was basically taken away from all my previous friends, family, and stuff like that, and it was basically me starting back over. And that childhood friend tried to reach back out to me, and I'm like, I don't want to reconnect with nobody. I don't want to meet nobody new. I don't want to reconnect with nobody. I just want to just stay in my bubble. And yeah, my little bubble is messing me over. I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up because I'm running out of space. But yeah, I just need to get back into, like I said, I'm gonna talk more about the whole familial and friend thing, and how that kind of messes with what I see, like that messes with how I see my future, my purpose. Like that just really messed up a lot that I had planned in life. So yeah, but we gonna do my little skincare. We gonna do all that, and I'm gonna turn in, take a nap. Well, not take a nap, but go to sleep. I need to be staying up, but I'm gonna go to bed instead. So yeah, comment down below if you found yourself isolating yourself so hard that it's just, I don't know. I isolated so hard that I became bitter. I isolated so hard that I just became bitter. Like it's all about me. Anywho, good night.